Waldport, Oregon. The first week of August 2025. I have no idea why I'm telling you that. But some of you like the details. Someone's honking back there. Everybody's in a hurry today. Seriously, everyone is in. I mean, well, we got 2 or 3 weeks until school starts, and people are going nuts. I will say this has been one of the fastest summers in my entire life. I mean, it was Memorial Day, I blinked, and now it's almost the end of August in 2 weeks. Wow. I looked up, it was May, then May, June, July, now it's almost August over. To blink. Everybody I talk to says the same thing. It's not just me, man, I'm not crazy. Sure, you're not. Yeah, we'll go right here. Not supposed to park this way, but this way I can leave the camera running while I'm in the store. Well, I made the cashier guy laugh, but the lady behind me didn't laugh at all. She didn't enjoy my sense of humor. Nope. She thought I was stupid. She could be right. Maybe I am stupid. I don't know. The cashier asked me, how's your day going, sir? He's a really friendly kid. He's been there a long time. Super, super friendly. Dark-haired kid in there. About 30, 35 years old. I said, I'm doing good. I said, this is, my mom gave me my allowance, so I came in to buy something. And he looked at me and started laughing. You know, because I'm over 60 years old. And the lady behind me looked up, kind of like looked at me like, what a dumbass, and then looked back down. People aren't that friendly anymore today. I'm telling you the truth. They're kind of stressed out. I'll put it that way. They're all stressed out. There's some small town memories. 2 grade school kids sitting on the back of the bed of a pickup truck and playing. That's what you do in small towns when you're growing up. If I was raising children today, I'd move to a town less than 5,000 people and make them be raised there. Oh yeah, most definitely. There's a cat going across the street. That's a small town right there. Waldport is a beautiful little town. It's just there's no jobs here. I mean, not enough to buy a house or anything. No. There's the bridge. We're on the east side of the bridge down the river. That lady's having a nice picnic at that picnic table. That looks like fun. Like the 3rd time I've ever met my father-in-law. You know, my wife's dad. This guy, my father-in-law. So this was, wow. He drove, so this was close to 38 years ago, 40 years ago. He drove all the way across the state, 350 miles, with his entire family in a big, huge, long 4-door Chrysler, you know, from the 1980s. Just to take me and my wife on a picnic. True story. Now, he was a truck driver by trade, so driving 300 miles was like easy for him. But I'll never forget that. I mean, he's gone now. He died at 90 years old. When's the last time you drove 300 miles, then 300 miles back home just to have a picnic with your kids for one afternoon? And he had 6 people in the car with him. This big, huge old Chrysler. That thing had like a big 400 engine in it. Got like 12 miles a gallon on the interstate. He lived a good, long life, 90 years. And he died within 20 miles of the place he was born and raised. And he raised 6 children, and he had a wife. And he only finished the 8th grade. That's what they did back then. If you wanted to quit high school or whatever back then, you could quit and go get a job immediately at age 15. And that's what he did. A lot of those small towns in the Midwest, the 8th grade was like finishing high school back then. It wasn't like today. The only thing they do today is spend grade 9, 10, 11, and 12. You don't learn a damn thing. They teach you, they're preparing you for college. That's all they're doing. It's a big scam today, in my opinion. They're just preparing you for college. $50,000 a year. Oh yeah. That's why we have all the problems we have today. We got $1.5 trillion in student loan debt. We got almost $1.5 trillion in credit card debt. Almost $2 trillion in automobile debt. That doesn't even include your house, nothing. So if the school system was working, I will tell you, little small towns like this are down by Florence, where I live. The school system is awesome. I mean, it's some of the best schools in the United States on the Oregon coast, in these small little towns. Because they get the best of both worlds. They learn and go to school, and they get the small town experience, and they learn how to work before they even graduate at a job. What's this guy doing? There's the bridge again. You just got to let people do what they're going to do, because they don't even know what they're going to do. Oh yeah, true story. They don't have a clue. I would never try to raise my kids in like a town over 50,000 people. No way. I'm just kind of showing you around Waldport. You know, you drive through a small town and you see kids together. There's 2 or 3 kids together. And they're going somewhere to have fun, right? You go to a big city and you see kids together in today's society. There's 10, 15, or 20 kids all together, like in a gang, looking to cause a lot of problems. You know, New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, San Francisco. That's the difference. In a small town, you got 1 or 2 friends. That you hang out with. In a big city, they hang out in big, huge groups of like 20 at a time. And it only takes 2 or 3 kids to say something stupid. Let's go do this stupid thing. And then all 20 of them do it at the same time. I mean, if 18 of your friends are telling you to do drugs, you're probably going to try drugs. So that car just pulled out in front of that truck, and the truck sped up like he was going to hit him because he was angry that the car pulled out. There's no love in the world anymore. There's no love for each other, for your neighbor. Love God with all your heart, mind, and soul, and love your neighbor as yourself. If I lived in a town this small, I wouldn't even drive. Not in town. Man, I would ride a bicycle. I would walk everywhere. It's only 3 miles. It's only 1.5 miles across the whole town. I would save all that money, but not even that. That way you wouldn't use your automobile, and it would last like 3 years longer. I wonder how much these apartments are. Sadamon. They look really nice. Sadamon. Or they could be elderly apartments, I don't know. Which I would qualify for. I think I drove you down. Look at that old camper back there. Hippie Hotel. That's a hippie hotel. Hippie Hotel. Peace, bro. Hey, man. Me and my friend Cheech and Chong here. We're looking for a place to stay, man. Oh, we got something in the back, you know. It just needs a little bit of cleaning, boys. Oh, how much? Only $50 a week. Oh, man, we'll take it. Far out, man. Can you tell I'm getting old? I'm quoting Cheech and Chong from the 70s. Look at how beautiful Alsea Bay is. A-L-S-E-A, Alsea Bay. They catch quite a bit of salmon here, but they mostly catch crab. This place is known for having a lot of crab. But you have to have a boat to get out there. Or a rowboat. Or I see people out there crabbing and fishing out of a kayak. Kayak fishing and crabbing. That would be interesting. I mean, the whole bay's only like 4 foot deep. You could fall out of the boat and still stand on the bottom. That lady was walking, she was over 75 years old. That's what I'm saying. If I lived in a town this size, I would definitely own a 3-wheel electric bicycle with a basket on the back to put my groceries in. I'll take you here to Governor Patterson's wayside. It's right here.